the rocket. He's just popped out of the auditorium. Here he comes. Hence the loud applause. Jimmy White,
thank you,
coming through his wild card round match against Wan Si-yun by 6 frames to 4. White will now play Barry Hawkins. And victories as well for John Higgins, Mark Allen, Martin Gould. Kurt Mafflin, 6-2 over Rob Milkins, who's been in good form of late. That's a good victory for Mafflin, who'll play the winner of the match between Mark Williams, twice a world champion, and Paul Davison. Joe Perry coming back from 5-1 behind as O'Sullivan sinks an excellent long red to get him first.
He's so good at those shots, isn't he? Here it is again, managing to miss the black and leave himself nicely on one of the baulk colours, or even the blue.
Yes, he did have a spell, didn't he, for a few seasons when his long potting was, relatively speaking, a weak link in his game, but certainly he seems to have got his long game back in recent times. It was in very fine fettle on his way to winning his 5th world title in the spring. And there was another example of superb cueing from the 37-year-old. He'll be turning 38 before Christmas. Big crowd here in Chengdu, thoroughly engrossed in the action. Another good pop from O'Sullivan.
Yeah, positional side of the shot, not what he intended. Played for the red to the right corner. A little bit more difficult to play position from this red.
7.
And again, he's just not come far enough for this red. It's still potable, but wanted to stay on the black. And you don't get them all. That was a tough shot. Now, chance for McGill. Had a couple in the last frame, only made 39. Had a couple of chances at the end of the frame as well. Always difficult.
Sorry, Joe, saying drag on the cue ball to hold for the black.
Yeah, always difficult to play that type of shot. So easy to hit it too hard. Invariably hit it too soft, which is done. That's a good recovery, but he's not on a red.
8.
So just a safety, and he's got to be careful here, leaving a red to the left corner. Got to get that cue ball close to the cushion. And this red to the left corner, well, the black doesn't go to the right corner, so not worth taking on. Left hand side on the cue ball. Avoid collision with the reds. He's caught it much too thick, and that could be the end for Anthony McGill. Look at the reds. I think the black will go to the left corner, and if he's slightly too hard, he'd be on the pink.
Well, one good shot on the pink, and you'd think it would be curtains for Anthony McGill.
He's missed it.
Ronnie
Well,
O'Sullivan 1.
can you believe it? I genuinely thought he would have taken the black there. Always difficult to pot the pink to the middle. This red to the left corner. Not the easiest red to get positioned to a colour.
1.
And that's why I thought he would have taken the black.
Didn't want the kiss on the red, was hoping to come back up towards the pink and blue. It's become a little bit scrappy in recent times, both players making surprising errors. But of course O'Sullivan has the comfort of a 3-frame lead.
Anthony McGill 1.
Yeah, but those type of pinks that Ronnie O'Sullivan is a real confidence sappers. And if Anthony McGill can put him under some kind of pressure with the safety, he might see the reward.
The error on the pink was the kind of shot that would have driven O'Sullivan bonkers a few seasons back. And I think he is much more forgiving of himself these days when he makes an error. Better able to put the disappointment out of his mind. And credit for that must go in no short measure to sports psychiatrist Steve Peters, as Anthony McGill comes up with a spectacular billiard shot, but not one he wanted. Another big chance.
He'd like to get the pink back on its spot. He's just looked at that shot. Have the pink surrounded by those 5 reds would be nice. The black not going in either pocket for the moment. He's overhit that one though, left it a little bit straight. Another careless shot. Yes, the pot's easy enough on the pink, but has to work the cue ball now.
Seven.
He's just checking to see if the pink passes the red into the left corner. It makes the shot a lot easier if it does.
8.
No mistake with the pink this time.
14. 15.
'When he takes this red, the black will
21.
go into the same pocket.
22. 29. 30. 36. 37.
'So just this red required, and he'll be safely
44.
through to the next round. Ronnie O'Sullivan. Anthony
45.
McGill will be a little disappointed. He's had his chances in this match. Could so easily have been 4-3. Should have been.
Sullivan fails with his attempt
52.
to disturb that little cluster of reds on the left side rail, but it's academic now. The job has already been done.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 52.
And Anthony McGill offers his hand. Well, it wasn't vintage Ronnie O'Sullivan, but he did enough. And as he salutes this packed crowd here in Chengdu, he can look forward to a last 32 meeting with Liang Wenbo of China. O'Sullivan has come through against the young Scot by 6 frames to 2. He is safely through.